Hello everybody, my name is Nick. I'm doing a review on my 2017 TERYX 4LE model. I got this bike a few months back. I enjoy it. I think it's great. It's a phenomenal four-seater vehicle. Me and my wife, my kids, they think it's great. I've had a couple of models in mind that I did want to get. One of which I was strong point of a Polaris General for. Was actually definitely one of my biggest ones that I wanted to get, but the main reason why I went to TERYX is number one, price point. I want to say that this bike versus the Polaris General is running about 6 or 7 grand cheaper, and it has, you know, quite a bit of features on this model that a lot of other ones don't offer, as far as your wheelbase. From wheel to wheel, you're looking at about 85 inches, so it's a smaller wheelbase, where Polaris General is 113. Can-Am is like 115, so we're definitely dealing with a shorter wheelbase vehicle. That was actually one of the main reasons why this vehicle stood out more than a lot of the other ones, and why I kind of wanted to go with Kawasaki. They have phenomenal seats in these. I mean, these seats are really nice and very, very comfortable. And 4 seats. These doors are great. Just a quick, you know, it's a full door too. Easy to close. That's you know, it's none. You don't have to deal with any of that net stuff. Gets in the way, gets tangled. These are just fully doors. Pop it open. It's a plastic door, so you're not getting any of that metal rub or anything like that. Close, locks in. You know, we're good to go. 2017 model, so it is an 800. A little bit, you know, more cc's from the previous model, which was a 750. I actually owned a 2012 about 4 years ago. We loved it. We thought it was great. Just wasn't the time to have it, so we sold it. And here's 4 years later, we decided to go ahead and get another bike. And that being said, I wanted to look into the Polaris, which Polaris, they're great. They're phenomenal. Just I felt like this was an overall better family vehicle for us, just due to the fact that it is a little bit more affordable. It has plenty of power. 783 cc's. This top speed gets up to about 50 mile an hour. Most of the time, we're probably never going to hit that. 30 mile an hour, 40 max going in down some longer trails. But, you know, 50 mile an hour is plenty enough to have fun with the family and go from there. One great thing that I do like about it is the short wheelbase, so turning radiuses are a lot better. Also, stadium seating. If you look directly in front, as you see, the back 2 seats are kind of further in, and they're a little bit adjusted up higher. So definitely the back seat passengers aren't, you know, directly behind the seat, so they can actually see, and it's a little bit more easier for them. With this newer model that came out, they have obviously the front end is a lot different. They got the dual LED front headlights, makes it look a lot more aggressive and a lot more updated. I think Kawasaki did phenomenal with that feature. Another few things that I think that they did much better on this model. And they some of the things that were lacking on the other model, because I was an owner of the other model, was a tilted steering wheel. Tilted steering wheel. You can go up and down, which was great with the other one. At times when I was riding, I felt like it was a little high. I would like to have it a little lower or adjust it to my wife's liking. Couldn't do that because it was just a solid steering wheel and you couldn't really move it or anything. Well, also an adjustable seat. There's a latch down here. A lot more easier if I sit in it and give some more weight to it. But if I hit the latch, this actually will adjust. I want to say like 2 or 3 inches back or forth. So it's an adjustable seat due to the person driving. So that was great. Great extra added upgrade on that model, on this model here. The front or the display and everything is a little bit different. You know, a little bit more updated and stuff like that. You know, you have your little pop-out switches for if you want to add some lights and some stuff like that. It's got TERYX logo on the glove box. That was kind of cool. Here's your switches here for your lights. You have high beam, low beam, or low beam and high beam on both one inner and outer lights there, so you can adjust them both. As the other old TERYX, you had a couple of notches here that you pulled up, or some rubber clips that you pulled up, and the whole front came up, which is kind of cool. But now they've kind of made it to where these two pieces here pop out in this front hood. Actually, let me see if I can get it. Just like that, pops off. Pull this off. You've got your fuses, your air filter there, and your battery is actually sitting underneath there, which is really, really great because it's a very easy access to if you want to put a light bar, if you want to do the winch, whatever you want to do up there. So very easy access to everything there. Plus the fuses are up high just in case if you do hit some muddy trails and you get it really dirty or wet, a lot of that stuff is covered. This latch is pretty much just turned to lock in. Yeah, just like that. This model came with these tires. These are the Moto Boss 28, 10, 14 tire. Very, very aggressive tire. They look really, really cool and very aggressive on this machine. They have these big, huge notches right here to grab, whatever it's running over and basically it's a mudding tire. But a great tire if you're into doing the mudding and all that stuff. To me, I'm more of a trail rider, so those tires aren't going to work out for me. So I am going to change out those tires. They really, really tear up your grass, and just turning it, even if you have going extremely slow, definitely tear up the grass and the ground and rips it right up. So definitely not something you want to drive on your lawn or in your front yard or whatever, because you're definitely going to regret it. But if I was someone to take this out in the mud, I've actually already kind of took it out in the trails. Phenomenal tire for that, I mean, it does well with trails, does the best with mud. Definitely, it has a lot of grip to grab and climb hills and stuff like that. So great tire for that, but I'm going to be changing that out. There's quite a few other things I'm going to do into this TERYX 4. I've only had it a few months now, but I'm going to be changing up a few things. This model here does come with the shock, fully adjustable shock, our Fox shocks. Very popular. People love it. That they come standard on these models. I think the basic TERYX has come with it standard on that. But this model here, this TERYX, has a 3-year limited warranty. It's a phenomenal warranty on Kawasaki's part. This model is a great machine for the family. It is the short wheelbase. If you're looking for a 4-seater vehicle or UTV side by side and you don't want it to be so long, this is the model to get. I've looked at so many models, and I tell you that this model is definitely the best one out there for what it offers. The 4 seats, it's got the doors. It's a shorter wheelbase, a little bit more affordable than your average Polaris or Can-Am. Can-Am and Polarises are great. They've got more horsepower. They definitely do. They've got more CCs, but in all reality, when you're driving around the trails, no one's going 80 mile an hour. We're going to be climbing some hills and we're going around some curves, doing some trail riding, having some fun with the family. You don't need anything more than that. There is a few options that I'm going to do to this to make it a little bit more, quicker and faster. I'm going to do a clutch kit on it and a few other things that I'm going to have the one shop down the road do for me. And I'm going to do a lot of stuff myself as well. But this is just kind of a video to kind of do an overall view of my TERYX. And the main reason why I bought it, short wheelbase, great comfortable seats. It is, I love the doors. Doors are phenomenal. For what it offers for the price, you're going to have a lot of money left over by buying the TERYX to do some mods, changing up your tires, rims, A-arms, whatever you want to do, get a light barb, get a windshield. You're going to have some extra money left over by buying one of these than to buy the the Polaris and then add more money onto that. It's just quite a big investment. Some people, hey, you can't go wrong with the Polaris. I'm not saying that. Definitely the Polaris or Can-Ams are phenomenal bikes, but due to the price and what you get out of your bikes, I feel like the TERYX 4 is definitely a machine worthy of looking at and worthy of testing out. Especially it's mainly the 4-seater. I mean, if you're going for a 2-seater version, yeah, it's still a little bit more affordable going to the TERYX. I think TERYXs are great. But if I was going 2-seater, I would probably do the Polaris General, because that was kind of what I really wanted to go for at first. But the TERYX is more than enough machine than we're going to need. And it rides very, very smooth. Yes, it is a mid-engine vehicle, so you're definitely going to get some heat and a little bit of noise there from the mid-engine vehicle there. But I got a couple ideas, some insulation and stuff like that I might be doing to it to get rid of a little bit of that. But overall, great bike. If you have any questions on it, feel free to comment. But this is a phenomenal bike for our family, and it's definitely well worth every dollar.